see. Why hasn't it gone live? I guess we'll find out right now. Restream. End stream. Yeah, looks like it's live. So why is it not going through sending data online? Alright, I guess it's taking a while. Well, that's interesting. The hell? Alright, well. In the meantime, yeah, I guess it's just taking a long time. Alright. Let's go to solid. Welcome back to Feedback Thursday. I'm just going to try some things out today, so don't mind me. If there are people that want to turn in some work or whatever, then do that. If not, then you can just come and hang out as usual. Let's see. Volumes, media, 3D, characters, male, OBJ, body. Sure. Just want to put a character in here for scale, so that would help out. Alright, here we go. Obviously, I'll probably need to paint over this, but in the meantime, it should be good. I wonder if I could flip the scale of this, actually. Let me see here. If I just put it in negative. So he faces the other way. Would that work? Or no? Or would that not work? No, that wouldn't work. Or I have to flip it. How do I flip it? Alright, well there we go. I think it's just like -1, right? No, -1. Okay, there you go. Well, there we go. Problem solved. For some reason, it's still sending data to Facebook. No clue why. Alright, well, whatever. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Rendered? No. Rendered. Big lighting. Rendered. There you go. Yeah, because I'm not going to want all of that, but that is kind of cool that you can. It has a nice silhouette, actually. I wonder if I can use that later, but whatever. Alright, let's view, make a camera. Alright, looks good to me. I'm wondering if I can make him a little bit smaller. So that way he can go to the right a little bit more. See, that's kind of cool. Like, it's kind of an interesting composition, and I'm not sure like what I'm gonna do with it, but that itself would be pretty cool. So it's gotta turn off the transparency, I think, in the render, and we can call this done. So transparent, yes. All right, let's see what the render image looks like. Nice. Yeah, I can definitely go with that. I like the fact that it gives you a little bit of a line art, because you can turn this thing on and that will give you an outline. And I kind of like the outline, and gives it kind of a hand-drawn feel. So I dig that. And then one last thing I have to do, then I can put a planet behind there, all that kind of shit. I don't have to worry about it. But I probably do need to figure out how to make, like, I need to get probably a picture of like an actual kind of like astronaut looking character. But if I do it black and white, we should be good. So we'll just save that out and just start painting on it, I think. It'd be kind of fun. So more and more just, you know, trying to just explore more and just get in the habit of like having an idea and then just doing it, I think is like kind of cool. So to apply changes, how do you restart a broadcast? So hold on a second, I'm gonna end the stream real quick, so I gotta restart it so it goes. All right, we're back. So right now it's not working to send data to my thing, but whatever. All right, let's go into. We'll save these some other time. And let's try to paint something. Open. I guess look at that. What we do want to look at is the rover. Cool. Now, why didn't it save a transparency is the question that I'm trying to figure out, the question of the day. Oh, well, maybe this is why. Color and alpha. Okay, image save as. It's PNG. Am I missing something here again? I feel like I'm always missing something. Yeah, PNG, no compression. Oh, RGBA, I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Save as. Alright, save images. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can open it up again. Maybe that's what solves it. I think it was. Yep, there you go. Alright, it's go time. So we can go super dark with some of this stuff. So what I want to do is I just want to now put some darker values in here in hopes that it will create some more interesting shapes. So I apologize right now, my dog is chewing on a bone that I gave him, and he's enjoying it very thoroughly, but that also allows me to do stuff and not have him bug me 24/7. So he's earned it, and he's earned it today. He's been a pretty good boy. So he gets to do that. Toby, why don't you do that over here? Huh? Over here, buddy. There you go. Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. There we go. All right. Cool. So now he's doing that. All right. So now we get to kind of just block this in and make this try to look nice. Is the idea here. And considering that we didn't put that much effort into the model's pretty shitty because I'm not really that good at sci-fi stuff. I need like a lot of reference and a lot of time, so I kind of did it like pretty quickly. Just kind of using some of the modeling stuff that I've learned over time and over my class. So I was taking a 3D modeling class. So I think if I really want to get better at this, I think I just have to commit myself to kind of just creating stuff, you know, a couple times a week. Like even if I know like it's not gonna be like amazing, I still have to kind of hold myself accountable to do that if I want to get like better at it. Because like most things in life, there's no secret. You just gotta freaking practice, which sucks because you're kind of like, I want to be perfect already. Like I'm tired of working on it. I want to be dope already. Okay, there we go. Oh, my dog is going to town on that bone. Okay. So, as we begin to kind of work this stuff out, I might kind of just group a lot of this stuff actually. And it's okay to be a little bit, you know, a little bit more graphic. So I want to get rid of some of that 3D elements on it. So maybe I will kind of erase a lot of this stuff. Alright, go. So yeah, so I just want to create a little bit more like softer shadows, that kind of stuff. Maybe experiment with a little bit of texture here and there. And I think that would be cool. So that's all that I'm trying to do right now. And so I don't want the outline to be everywhere, but definitely in some places. Maybe we'll just make this whole thing dark until I can have like a better idea of where I want to go with it. Alright, there you go. Cool. So maybe we just have everything be dark except for as we get closer, so that way we kind of keep it into a nice kind of silhouette. I think is probably the best way to do this. So I'll link this to it, and then that way, there you go. There you go. We'll link it to it. Because we can create gradations later and stuff like that. So, but I do want to simplify a lot of this stuff, so that way it feels a little bit more like a little more painterly, I guess is probably what I want to go for. So that's what I would like to do. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Let's see. Cool. Who's texting me? Ring. Someone's at my front door. No, it's probably just someone walking by. Alright. Cool. And yeah, I could probably get rid of a few things. So I could either do that, or I'm wondering what if I do this, if I just actually increase the values. So there's two ways I could handle this. So what if I just do this? If I just go in this area right here, and maybe a little bit more. Boom. So this actually might be an easier way of handling it. So watch this. I think this might actually work better. Is if I just kind of separate the actual geometry of this little ship that I have, and then maybe instead what I do is I just go to my levels and I just kind of do that. So we just kind of get that to where it's going to be like black and white. And so maybe we can do that. But for starters, by the way, this all has to be black and white, which it's not. So let's do that first, and then we can see if we can increase that. So I think what you could do easily is you could increase the black point and the white point. You could just do that. So you're just saying, hey, all this stuff is black, all this stuff is white. So you kind of do that a little bit. And normally then what you can do is then paint a darkened layer on it, and you're good to go. So let's say you do that, right? Then you just take this value and you just put it on darken mode. And it should, like, in theory, like put everything to that same value that you had before. But all we did was just increase the values. See that? So now it looks even more like kind of graphic without having to do anything. So I definitely like that way of handling it too. So I think we're actually going to roll with. I think that's probably the best way of doing it. Then we can probably like kind of group some of these things together. So I think that's probably a good way of handling it. Because I still want some of this detail in here because it is visually interesting, and it'd be a shame to not have the detail in there. But we can definitely like combine certain things here and there. Like all this stuff can be combined. You can definitely simplify some stuff. See that? And then we'll just put that behind it. All right, now we're talking. Just gonna erase here. So mostly I want to kind of have this idea of like a top-down lighting. So what we want to do is just want to get rid of some of that detail. That's like crazy. See, like that? Like that's a nice little shape right there. So we can roll with that. So what we want to do is create more of that top-down lighting, if at all possible. And if you're curious about the times that we're going to be doing stuff, again, I haven't really figured out a good time yet. I know Tuesdays are still set, right, 7 p.m. Thursdays are still a little bit harder for me because I'm trying to figure out a soccer time. So I'm trying out like a 5:45 situation, because I still have to like get ready for practice and I have to kind of warm up, all that kind of stuff. So I got to make sure I give myself at least time to warm up before 7. So that's why we're kind of doing this here, because hopefully it gives me enough time to do that, maybe even get some food. That's why we're trying this current time right now. And if you have any questions, as usual, well, actually I don't think anyone's here, so but then if you have, most people watch these later, so when you have questions later, which most people do have, then just message me or something. Okay. think we need to have any of this detail, to be honest. So that way we just put it, well, we'll probably edit this guy afterwards anyway. Now maybe we even add a little bit of a texture element. See that? So now we're thinking about texture. So if that is the case, right, if I do end up doing that, then we do need to put it on a darken mode. Which we'll have to just merge it down, I think, in order to get that. There you go. I think changing the color there is nice. And we'll hold out. Ooh, you know what? Maybe we can put some like cool clouds and some shit in the background. I think that would be kind of cool. Alright. Let's do this. There you go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we're just trying to kind of put in some of that, it's like a little bit of design in there, and at the same time we want to get rid of certain outlines, not all of them, but some of them. That would be cool. Alright, cool. I dig that. Alright. Now, if I want to, I could probably maybe kind of work on the outline a little bit of this guy. But who knows? I don't see why not. So I'll kind of just paint over it. And with that, you can do all kinds of things. You can throw in some cut lines, you can do all that kind of stuff. So that's always kind of worth doing a little bit. It's just adding a little bit of like a human element to it. So just adding little details here. And then we can probably crop this a little bit more. Like so. Cool. And I'm still not sold on that person, per se. So I may just erase him. Like, he was cool in the beginning, but now I'm kind of like, it's too distracting. But he was a good fit for scale. It did help me out a lot. Because when I did it originally, you know, it definitely like helped out a lot in terms of getting that right read. So yeah, that's the model. And then of course, if I go to solid, let's say I go back to like a cycle situation, you know, I have some realistic textures using a bridge, and that's actually like super helpful. Watch when I rendered. Oh damn! What the hell? Dude, that is so bright. What is going on here? Let's see what's going on there. Oh, that's actually freaking cool though. Yo. I kind of fuck with that, like, low key. Oh, you know what it is? It's the fog. I bet you. Yeah, density. Well, that would do it. 0.002. But why is it blue? That's the question I need to ask myself. 0.05. Why is it blue? Well, I guess we'll find out. Huh. That is pretty cool, though. Like, just a lot of the atmospheric stuff, like if I were to mess with it. Because I put some I wanted to put, like, these are like, let's have an emission on it, so. And I put, like, this kind of weird texture on it. That's what I wanted to do with it. But I didn't finish texturing it, so I was like, I'll just make it like a regular, just kind of black and white painting, so I don't have to worry about stuff. So that's me being a lazy fuck, and I apologize. Actually, I'm gonna do it everywhere. There you go. Alright, maybe just do that. There you go. Sorry, when in doubt, I'm the square brush man. Just the gift that keeps on giving. But I would have to, like, I probably have to kind of like make some different values here. It's kind of cool, but you would probably need like another value. Like so. There you go. Cool. And then, you know, I could always do like one more layer of it, you know, but I think this is fine too. And that's when I'd probably begin to like throw in some lines for the clouds and stuff. But I think this is pretty good in terms of like it just being kind of a chill painting. Alright, cool. Nice. I'm just kind of flattening that up a little bit because I don't want it to read too much as 3D here. And we'll push that in there. And you could probably maybe kind of make this a little bit stronger, but it is what it is. I will paint this out though. No need. So I probably don't want to do that then. If we're gonna go like full graphic, you know. So I'll have to paint that out. Cool. Nice. All right, you got all that going. Ooh, throw a little bit of some loving on that. And then sometimes you can even, like, you know, just mess around with some things. Like you can mess around with some of the silhouettes here. So like right here, you know, maybe I want to say, I want to put that in there. Even though it may not make sense, it like looks just nicer to have that kind of edge. So who knows? We're just trying things out, and we don't want to live and die by the 3D, you know what I mean? So I'm okay with some things being a little bit off in certain aspects. Not every aspect, but certain ones. And it's kind of cool. Like, I'm kind of happy with the result. I'm probably going to put some lines on this thing here, some lines on these guys, but for now what I want to do so I can finish up, because I don't want to go too long here, so I got to go soon, is I just need to kind of create some more graphic reads here. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, however, I definitely want to throw in a nice little line here. So that way it looks nicer. It looks more like a drawing. All right. All right. Cool. Not bad. Not bad. Considering that we didn't like do that much with it, it's a pretty fun little situation here. I am all for it. So I'm just kind of, I'm hoping to kind of simplify some of the some of the shapes here. That's all. See? So by doing that, it will just make it read that much more better graphically. See? So it just kind of helps soften up some of that stuff. But I can always, you know, just kind of throw in a little bit of a gradation, just a little bit, to kind of give it that marker feel. Alright, we'll call that a day, man. Cool. Rover. We'll call it a rover, and we'll call that done. So I will take it. I'll take it in each and every time. So yeah. So last thing I gotta do is just put some lines on the clouds there a little bit, and then maybe a silhouette of a character. Probably I need to make a better character like design. Probably like him standing right here, like with doing some notes or something like that. But yeah, that will be the piece. Hopefully you guys digged it. Yeah, some sort of quick little video for you guys. And yeah, I'll see you the next time. So hopefully I'll see you guys Tuesday. Wish me luck at soccer, and I'll see you when I see you guys. Take care, and as always, peace out, guys.